How is it going, guys? Today is a very important video, maybe the most important video of your life. My name is Ojaghi, and today I'm going to show you how to boost your testosterone, as you can tell from the title. Boost your testosterone, optimize your health, lose fat, build muscle. But with testosterone, you build muscle and lose fat at the same time. And that's the craziest thing. And testosterone makes you feel good, high energy, and I am so motivated now that I want to help others. So hopefully you watch this video and you learn a lot. So grab a pen, paper, write all this down, because I'm about to tell you everything, and I mean everything, that got me from low test to a high test superhero. I feel absolutely insane. So everything you see here on the left is me only 1 year ago. 1 year ago, 2024, and now 2025. I feel the best, most energy I've ever had. I feel literally like Superman. And that is why I am making this video, because I am so motivated that I want to help others. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. So everything on the left here, as we see, this is me, like I said, last year. This is what I used to eat, my old diet, and everything on the right is everything I eat now that boosts your testosterone. Everything on the right boosts your testosterone, and everything on the left kills it. So I'm going to tell you what I used to eat and exactly everything you need to do and what to avoid and what to do instead. So you can feel the best you. You can feel like a superhero just like I do. So without further ado, guys, let's do this. So I used to eat, first of all, let me just quickly tell you how I actually feel on the left here, because I don't look that bad. I'm pretty critical of myself, so yeah, I look a bit inflamed, I think, personally. But if you could know the difference between how I feel with these two photos, the only way you would know is if you try this yourself. So please try it if you are feeling low energy, you feel like crap, and you want to feel the best, and you want to gain muscle and build fat at the same time. And that's what I'm going to teach you. So I felt very low energy here on the left. I got energy crashes throughout the day all the time. I was always tired, low libido, low energy. I got acne quite a few. The acne on my face doesn't look that bad on this photo, but I was getting acne, believe me. And I was bloated all the time as well, which I do think I do look bloated here. But now, there's no bloating, there's no acne. I feel absolutely insane. So what was I doing to feel like this? I was eating chicken and rice. Actually, no. The first meal I had in my day today was eggs on toast. As you can see, there's a big loaf of bread here, which already is not a good start. Bread is bullshit, guys. Bread is just not good for you. The only bread you should eat is sourdough bread, and I was not eating sourdough bread. I was eating the bad bread that you get in the supermarket that has 20 ingredients. Not a good start. Yeah, ultimate test killer as the first meal. Then we have chicken and rice. Chicken and rice is not that bad, but chicken doesn't really have any macronutrients in, guys, believe it or not. So it's like it only has protein in. That's it. And for the longest time, I thought that to get like muscular and ripped, you had to just go to the gym and eat loads of protein. But that is far from the truth. Another thing I want to tell you guys as well, I am not super jacked. I'm not jacked at all, let's be honest. I'm just going to clarify that now. As you can see, I'm obviously not that jacked. And the reason I'm saying this is because of that, you might not want to listen to me just because I'm not super muscular. Like, just because, you know, I'm pretty small. I only weigh 66 kilo now. Like, on the left, I weigh 72, and now I'm 66. So I'm not big. I'll admit that. And because of that, people might not want to listen to me. And I'm here to tell you that's fine. That is totally fine. You guys can do whatever you want. You can listen to whoever you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to help you. And just because someone has way more muscle than someone, that does not automatically mean they know way more. Of course not. That's just silly. Like, they don't. Like, you can listen to me. You can't. You don't have to. I would recommend you listen to me because I feel great and I just want you guys to feel great. So just gonna get that out of the way right there, that I'm not super jacked. And yeah. So back to the point, chicken and rice. Chicken doesn't have any macronutrients in apart from protein. And going to the gym and hitting your protein goals isn't going to get you the results you wanted, guys. It's as simple as that. So the reason why, because chicken doesn't have any cholesterol in, which red meat and eggs do. And that's what we want. So we'll get to that in a sec. We'll clear up all the bad things. So chicken and rice isn't that bad, but it doesn't have any macronutrients in. It doesn't have any cholesterol in. So that's why I don't eat chicken anymore. And my other meal was tuna and rice. So this is where it gets really bad, guys. So this tuna, canned tuna, has sunflower oil in it. And this margarine in between just above the pizza, this is margarine that has also rapeseed oil in. And that's the first thing I'm going to tell you guys to avoid if you want to be high testosterone and be healthy. Seed oils. Seed oils, guys, is in pretty much everything. Everything. Everything on the left here is seed oils. Everything. Like, seed oils is pretty much in everything, and that is the first thing I want you guys to avoid. Seed oils, because seed oils is the most inflammatory foods you can possibly eat, and it pretty much rips all your gut. It's bad for your hormones, it's bad for your gut, it gives you acne. It's super no good for you, seed oils. So that's the first thing I want you to do. When you buy food, always check the ingredients and make sure there's no seed oils in it. So pretty much all oils is a seed oil apart from olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil. And even those three oils, don't cook your food in those, because when those three oils get hot, it kind of becomes a seed oil. Not as bad as like vegetable oil, sunflower oil, but the only things you need to cook your food in, guys, is ghee, which is the bottom right here, pure ghee here, and butter and beef tallow. So butter has to obviously be 100% butter. So make sure you check your ingredients when you buy things like that. Like this coffee powder next to the chicken here, I used to have that in my coffee every morning. And guess what? It has rapeseed oil in. And I just crashed throughout the day when I was eating these seed oils every day. So I'd have chicken and rice with the margarine sunflower oil in the rice, tuna and rice with seed oils, bread with seed oils that has like 20 ingredients in. Bread is so bad for you guys. Bread just, please do not eat bread unless it's sourdough bread. But even on the right side here, everything that's going to boost your test, there's no bread here at all. I never eat bread, never. So that is why tuna and rice margarine bread is bad, because it has seed oils in. The second thing I want you guys to avoid is sugar. Obviously, sugar spikes your insulin, and when your insulin is high and your blood sugar is high, that allows your body to store fat on your body. This is why being in a calorie deficit is bullshit unless you eat whole foods, obviously. So when your insulin is high, you're just going to store the fat still. So you just want to eat whole foods only. Simple as that, guys. You only want to eat foods that come from animals or the ground. That's it. If it's not from the ground or animals, don't eat it. That is the easiest way to put it. So, yeah, sugar spikes your insulin, does everything that seed oils do. It's really bad. And another meal I had was whey protein, which you see here. This is a big one because for the longest time, I thought whey protein was doing good for me. And everyone has this. Everyone drinks their protein powder. But I'm here to tell you now, guys, protein powder is bullshit. I never had protein. I've not had protein powder in a long time now. Also, another thing as well, I want to clarify, guys. I said this is me last year and this is me now. This does not take 1 year to achieve. You can get results like this. You can get life-changing results in literally 3 to 6 months. Like, to get from here to here, it literally probably took 6 months. I'm not even kidding. But the reason I'm doing it now is because each day my test goes high, and now it's high and I'm motivated to help others. So this does not take over a year to achieve. You can do this in literally 6 months, depending where you are. So the reason why protein powder is bad, guys, is because it's artificial protein. And that is bad for your liver, for your gut. And when those things are bad, that's what's going to give you acne crashes, like breakouts. That's why you get acne and you feel bloated. And that's exactly what I was feeling all the time when I had protein shakes. I was bloated, I was getting acne. I just did not feel good. Like, can you build muscle from drinking protein powder? Yes, you can, I'll admit. But are you going to be high test? No, you're not. You're not going to be high test from drinking whey protein. And if you don't believe me, guys, try it. Cut out the protein powder and eat real food only, and you'll see the difference. Crazy. So yeah, that's whey protein. Just not good, makes you bloated, gives you acne, it's bad for your gut. Whey protein is bullshit, no matter what. It's the same with like protein bars, protein yogurts, all that. Whey protein is nothing much more than that. Like, all those are terrible as well. Those are all bad for your gut and bad for your skin. So whey protein is just like that. Another meal was Greek yogurt and peanut butter here. Now, this does break my heart because this is probably my favorite meal that I used to have on this list. But the reason why Greek yogurt is bad is because it's pasteurized dairy. And pasteurized food is inflammatory, guys, which is also bad for your gut, bad for your skin, gives you acne. You're not going to be high test from eating inflammatory foods. And that's what pasteurized dairy is. It's the same with this peanut butter. This is like clean peanut butter. It's like 100% nuts, as you can see, but it's still bad. It still has peanut oil, I believe. It doesn't have any palm oil, but it's still not good. Peanut butter, if you want a good stomach, guys, good gut health, you cannot be having peanut butter. No chance. And that's the main thing, guys. You just got to look after your gut. But when you are high testosterone, you're going to shred off body fat because the only reason you are carrying that body fat is because of the way you eat, is because you're constantly spiking your blood sugar, your insulin, things like that. So don't eat any of these bullshit food on the left. Now you're probably thinking, why is there pizza and the ice cream here? Obviously we're not going to eat that. So the reason this is here is because these are cheat meals. And I used to have cheat meals all the time, guys. And the only reason why I was craving for these cheat meals is because I was eating like this. That's the only reason. Because now I don't have any cheat meals and I don't crave for any cheat meals because I actually eat properly now. But here, and the thing is with having cheat meals too, you can have like one cheat meal, like one pizza, for example, but it's not easy to get back on track. You can have one pizza, and because your insulin is high, you're going to crave for more cheat meals. So I'd have like a pizza, then I'd go and have this Haagen-Dazs ice cream, then go have another pizza, and then pretty much waste my whole progress of the week. Like, this is why I don't have cheat meals anymore, because I grinded throughout the week and then just wasted it on having like 5 cheat meals a week. And that's what happened. When I was having like cheat meals, I plan on having like 1, but I end up having like 5, which is absolutely insane. Cheat meals are not good, guys. They're not worth it. You don't need it. The only reason you crave for cheat meals in the first place is because your diet isn't optimized. It's not good. So yeah, you cut out all the cheat meals. You don't need it. So that's pretty much all the bad foods, guys. Avoid seed oils, sugar. We don't want that because, you have to focus on your metabolism, which also is going to help your testosterone. And these things aren't good for your metabolism. They're not good for your hormones, nothing. So, without further ado, guys, let's get into the right side, the good stuff, the actual proper real food you need to feel like Superman. So, red meat. Red meat is absolutely insane when it like hell lot of protein, hell lot of cholesterol, and that is exactly what I want you guys to do. I want you to eat cholesterol. So there's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. I'll explain what cholesterol actually is, because this is something that people say is bad, but it's not. It's good for you, and I'm going to explain to you why. So cholesterol, the easiest way to explain it, let's get like a wheel here, a wheel. This wheel is the cholesterol, and it's the not causal. Cholesterol is the wheel that optimizes your hormones, and when you have cholesterol from eggs and meat, you're keeping that wheel spinning. But when you have cholesterol from seed oils and alcohol, that breaks the wheel. So you just need to be on the right path for cholesterol. Only good cholesterol, which is from red meat and eggs. You can't cook your food with seed oils. You can't have alcohol, because this is what's going to break your cortisol. Why am I keep saying cortisol? Cholesterol. And when you have bad and good cholesterol, you're going to get heart problems, heart disease. We don't want that. So only eat good cholesterol from meat and eggs. So yeah, hell lot of protein, ultimate T-boost. Of course, steak. Steak, of course, has all the zinc, iron, protein, cholesterol, everything. Steak has got absolutely everything, guys. All these foods as well have all the vitamins, minerals. You get absolutely everything. Every macronutrient you can get from red meat and eggs. Fruit as well is also good for you. You have to just make sure your fruit is organic, and have like blueberries, raspberries. Berries are really good, but overall, fruit is very good. So definitely have that as your carb source, along with rice and sweet potato. That is also very good carbs. Those are the only carbs you should be eating, by the way, guys. You need to understand with carbs that carbs is a tool. So only have like carbs like before or after your workout, so you get the energy for your workout. And yeah, that's the best way to use carbs. But because too much carbs does kill your test, but too less of carbs also kills your test. So you need to understand carbs a lot. So use it before, after your training. When I'm like bulking, for example, I would eat rice twice a day. But when I'm like cutting or even maintaining my weight, I would have carbs once a day, and I have it before after my workout. So yeah, so the reason why carbs is only rice and potatoes, because those are the cleanest carbs. Like when you get carbs from like bread and pasta, that's all bullshit. That is just not good for you. Those sky your blood sugar and your insulin sky high. So yeah, but of course rice does that too. But you just need to use carbs correctly. Use it as the energy for the gym, because when you use it before, that obviously gives you good energy for the gym, and after, it also helps you recover and repair your muscles after the gym. That's why it's good to have it after as well. So definitely have rice and potato as your carbs. Then we have lamb. Lamb chops are very good for you. Raw honey. Raw honey is a game changer, guys. Raw honey is going to boost your test crazy. But you have to be careful with honey. I only want you to have 1 spoon of raw honey before bed. This is going to help your melatonin, which is going to help you sleep. So, yeah, that is what's going to... Yeah. Raw honey just boosts your testosterone. But only have 1 spoon a day. Because it only have 1 spoon before bed, or even like before your workout, you can have it. But you have to be careful because it's still sugar, and like 1 spoon of raw honey does have a lot of sugar. So, but the thing is, there's a difference between natural sugar, which is in fruit and honey, compared to processed sugar. They do, of course, sugar is sugar, but they are two different things, of course. Like this is why you're not going to get acne from having raw honey and fruit. If you have too much of it, obviously you will, but it's it's nothing compared to all this bullshit on the left. Avocado is also really good for you guys. Avocado is a cheat code on bulking as well. If you're lean bulking, avocado has loads of calories and it's full of magnesium, which is also great. Avocado is so good for you guys, and tastes amazing as well, especially if you put some salt on the avocado. Tastes unreal. Another thing, the last thing, is raw milk, guys. Raw milk is the magic potion. I did mention earlier about pasteurized dairy on the yogurt. Don't drink pasteurized milk from the supermarket. Only drink raw milk, because raw milk has all the minerals, all the macronutrients, everything. It's literally the magic potion. Ultimate T-boost. Raw milk is so good for you guys, and it does taste way better than pasteurized milk. Like, pasteurized milk just makes you bloated, gives you acne, just like Greek yogurt does. So raw milk, beef, eggs, steak. I also have black coffee as well. I don't have this bullshit powder, whatever it is, anymore. Only black coffee with butter in it, bullet coffee, whatever it's called. Yeah, very good for you. So guys, the next slide is lifestyle. That is all the diet, the most important stuff. Everything's important, so yeah, ignore me on that one. So this is lifestyle, guys. This is just kind of like small little things that really are going to make a difference, because your lifestyle and kind of like what you do in your lifestyle affects your metabolism and your hormones. So let's start with the steps. The steps is so important, guys. Getting 10 to 12k steps, which is what I do now, that's the minimum, by the way. If you can do more than this, please do. Steps is gonna shred off body fat on your body, guys. Getting steps is so important. Another thing as well, I've not mentioned anything about cardio. Don't do any cardio. The only cardio you need to be doing is walking. The reason why is because when you're doing volume 2 cardio, which is walking, you're burning body fat this way. But when you go on a jog or a run, for example, you're burning carbs, not body fat. So, and also it spikes your cortisol. So, and cortisol is very important, guys. That's something I didn't mention on the last slide, actually. So in the morning, your cortisol is at its highest. This is why you shouldn't drink your coffee in the morning straight away. You need to wait like 90 minutes or an hour, because when your cortisol is high, your testosterone is low. I'll explain a bit more on cortisol on the next slide. But yeah, do steps, no running, just walk. This way you can burn body fat, which is what we want, guys. So this picture of me in my superhero suit is me getting the sun. You know, I've got my eggs, my black coffee. This is just me getting sun. And vitamin D is so important for testosterone, guys. Vitamin D boosts your testosterone. It gives you energy. It's good for your skin. Vitamin D is a pro hormone, guys, and that's why we want the sun, because when you get the sun, you get vitamin D, and that is going to boost your testosterone. So make sure you get sun. Now, I do live in England, and there's never sun here, unfortunately, especially at this time of the year. But if any sun comes out, guys, just go get the sun. Or if you're watching this video and you're in a hot country, obviously go get the sun, because that is going to boost your test crazy. So vitamin D, sun, very, very important, guys. But I want to get back to the bad things. So this thing is aluminium foil. I mentioned earlier, I think I did anyway. I mentioned I cooked my chicken and rice in aluminium foil. Aluminium foil, guys, is way worse than you think. Like, this is a poison that is, again, way worse than you think. So when you cook your food in aluminium foil, not only it kills and takes away all the macronutrients in the food, but it pretty much puts poison on your food. So I would get a tray, put my chicken in the tray, and wrap it up in aluminium foil and cook it in the oven. And what that's doing when you're cooking in aluminium foil, you're basically poisoning your food. It sounds crazy, but aluminium foil is so bad for you, guys. Please do not use aluminium foil. Soon as I cut aluminium foil out of my lifestyle, I notice a difference instantly. That is how bad it is. So do not cook your food in aluminium foil. Also, I was getting 4 to 6K steps in a day. And just look at the difference between me here. You know, I look way more lean, toned. Stomach looks way healthier compared to now. Steps is an absolute game changer, guys. Another thing as well is microplastics. Plastics. Do not use plastics, guys. So when you cook your food in like a plastic pan or a plastic spatula, when the plastic is hot, it basically gets in your food, and it's really bad for your hormones. It's not good for you. Plastic is bullshit, guys. Do not cook your food in plastics, because the plastics go in your food when it's hot, and it's bad for your hormones, like I said. So instead, use a cast iron pan, which we have on the right here. Metal spatula, of course. Definitely don't use a plastic spatula on a warm cast iron pan. That's the last thing you want to do. Also, your food is going to taste better when you cook your food on a cast iron pan. So it's very important you cook your food, cook your steaks, beef, eggs on the cast iron pan, guys. So plastic water bottles we have here as well. Now, I do live in England. Again, it's not hot here, because when plastic bottles are warm, that means it has more chemicals and heavy metals and bad things going into your body and affecting your hormones. This is why you want to avoid plastic, guys. So if you are in a hot country, don't drink plastic bottles. But even plastics in general is still bad. Don't drink plastic at all. Instead, just use glass, which is what this thing is. This is here on the right. Yeah. And you might think I'm crazy. You might think it's like silly that, oh, it's bad to drink plastics and not use aluminium foil. But these things, these changes aren't that hard if you think about it, guys. Like, instead of plastic water bottle, use glass water bottle. Like, is it even that hard? Not really. As long as you don't drop it and get glass everywhere, then yeah, you're good. Another thing as well is, as you can see, there's a Lynx deodorant here. Now, this has alcohol in it. And when you're spraying alcohol under your armpits, that is also bad for your hormones, guys. So I use a non-alcoholic deodorant, which is what this is here. You can also see this is hair gel. Now, if you only use hair gel if you have to, like I do. I have, quite a lot of hair on top of my head, so I need hair gel. I'll look silly if I don't. So this is the only hair gel that I use, guys. It's non-alcoholic hair gel. So, because when you put alcohol like on your hair and it's there all day long, like that is just going in to your body and it's just damaging your hormones. So again, you might think I sound crazy, but is it that hard to use? Just literally order these two on Amazon instead of using this alcoholic stuff, and you'll just feel so much better. So that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, just the little things like that, you are going to feel much better. Like, these are going to optimize your hormones, and you're going to feel much better. So the next slide, guys, is sleep. Sleep is the most important thing ever. Like, sleep is so important. But the thing is, I was getting 8 hours sleep, both slides. Both sides here. But it's also the quality on the sleep that you need. So here on the left, I was sleeping 8 hours, but I was going to bed at 1:30 in the morning. Either 1:30 or 2 o'clock. 1:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Like, that is late. And don't get me wrong, I do like staying up late. I still do. But it's just, like, it's not good for you. It's not good staying up late. Like, I wasn't eating any cholesterol before bed as well, which is also important. I explained. So cholesterol is literally the building block for testosterone, guys. So, and when you're sleeping, that's when testosterone gets produced. So please eat cholesterol before bed. Have some eggs, beef, steak before bed, and you're going to wake up and feel amazing. Also, magnesium, it helps you sleep as well. Magnesium helps you build the protein in your body. It helps you build the muscles. Magnesium is super good and literally helps you fall asleep. But the thing is, I was also waking up 10 o'clock. That's the kind of the worst thing about going to bed late. You wake up late. So, and the worst thing is as well, I was scrolling on my phone in the morning for about an hour. I wouldn't get out of bed till 11 o'clock because I'm just wasting time scrolling on my phone in the morning. And what you do in the morning, guys, is more important than you think, and it's going to affect you throughout the day as well. This is what I mentioned earlier, that you can't have coffee straight away. Even going on your phone straight away will affect you. Also, I barely woke up bricked. This is another thing. If you're not waking up bricked, guys, that means you are low testosterone. Because like I said, when you're sleeping, that's when your testosterone gets produced. And I was waking up bricked like maybe 4 times a week, maybe sometimes even less. Like, that is not good. Because now I wake up bricked every morning, every day. So this is what I was doing, which isn't great for my sleep. And this is everything I do now. So I go to bed at 12 o'clock and wake up at 8 o'clock. Always bricked. No phone 20 minutes to 30 minutes before bed, guys. So getting blue light before bed, you want to avoid that as well. So pretty much the best thing to fall asleep is get raw honey, which it says here. Get the cholesterol in before bed, get the magnesium before bed. Take a warm shower as well. That's going to help you sleep better. When you have like magnesium, so magnesium you want to get from like avocados and fruit, that's going to make you fall asleep deeper as well. And also no caffeine after 6 p.m., guys. So the best way to sleep, cholesterol, magnesium before bed, raw honey before bed for melatonin, and no caffeine after 6 p.m. And you're going to have, if you do this, you're going to sleep perfect every night. So magnesium, cholesterol, go to bed early, because when you have melatonin, which is in raw honey, that's going to help you go to bed at a certain time. So it's very important that we do that, guys. So yeah, do all that and you're going to get perfect sleep. So the next slide is training, guys. Training, I've always trained really hard, I will admit, and any kind of split is good as long as you can stick to it. And it also depends where you are. So here I was training on just the one muscle group per week. So Monday arms, chest, shoulders, legs, and back. And I was training 4 or 5 times a week. And now I do a split. So Monday, chest, triceps, Tuesday, back, shoulders, and biceps. Wednesday, chest and triceps. Thursday, legs. Friday, back and shoulders and bicep. And so, like, if I was starting the gym, I'd probably do this on the left, like do the one muscle group and then go to the split, which is literally exactly what I did anyway. But yeah, it kind of depends where you are right now. If I was skinny fat, if you are skinny fat, then you need to be training twice per week. Each muscle group twice per week. But you have to be training really hard, guys. Not only hard, but smart. So if you're not like going like you're forcing a shit out when you're training, that means you're not training hard enough, guys. It's as simple as that. If you're not pulling faces, screaming, you want to train to failure every single time. Hear me out. You have to train to failure every single time, which means you train until you almost can't do anymore. So if you're doing like 10 reps, like easily, not doing any no struggle, that means you're not training hard, obviously. You also want to be doing compound exercises. Like you have me in my superhero outfit doing a squat here, bench press, like exercises like that. And you also want to make sure you train each part of the muscle. So shoulders, for example, has front, middle, and rear delts. You want to train all 3 parts. You don't really need to train the front delt because when you're doing chest, which again, middle, top, and bottom chest, you want to make sure you want to train all of those parts. But like I said, when you're training chest, you're doing your front delt anyway. So when you're doing shoulders, for example, only work your rear delt and your middle delt. So yeah, unless you have underdeveloped front delts, which you most likely don't, then yeah. But you just want to train really, really hard, guys. And yeah, make sure you're working each part of the muscle and make sure you're doing a good workout. Make sure your form is good. Make sure you're not lifting too heavy, because when you're lifting too heavy, you can, fall off your form, and form is really important, guys. So yeah, make sure you're training really hard, guys. And then the next slide, guys, is just me. Some more transformation photos here. Yeah, I just look way more leaner and feel way better here. So yeah, like look how much more body fat I'm carrying on the left compared to the right here. Like I just look way more bloated. That's the thing. Like literally, like these trousers I'm wearing on the left here, they're only just holding on. Like my waist is like completely shrank. Like it's just fell off. Like my trousers don't even fit me anymore. So yeah. And this is the last slide, guys. This is just me. I just want to show you the difference between raw milk and pasteurized milk. Just look at this. 35% reduction, 100%. Like look, raw milk has everything, guys. Zinc, vitamins, even has whey protein. Raw milk, you're getting all of that. That's the craziest thing. You're getting all of that. Same with honey. All the things honey has compared to raw honey. Just look at that. And yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. So hopefully I've explained absolutely everything. Avoid seed oils. Make sure your lifestyle is good. Get good sleep. And just optimize everything. Avoid sugars, seed oils, eat red meat, eggs, and you are going to feel 100%. No energy crashes. But the thing is, as well, guys, you have to understand this. This isn't going to work for everyone. Everyone's got different things going on in their life. Everyone's got different lifestyles, different time periods. So this isn't going to work for everyone. But if you want it to, I can help you fit all of this into your life. So just go in the link of this video and message me on Instagram, drop me a DM, and me and you can discuss how we can fit all of this into your life. And I can guarantee I will help you get life-changing results in literally 3 to 6 months, depending where you are. But I'm here to tell you now, guys, that it is so 100% worth it because I feel so amazing and I'm so motivated to help others. And that's what I want to do. I want to help you guys feel your best and be healthy as possible. So message me on Instagram, guys. Comment on this video what you're struggling with, what else you need, and message me on Instagram so we can fit all of this into your life. And hopefully I've explained everything well. Hopefully I've explained everything. And yeah, that is how to boost your test. Message me on Instagram and subscribe. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.